Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm so proud and enthusiastic to join with my colleagues in Congress on both sides of the dome, and also with the leading civil rights and humanitarian and human rights activists in our state. I'm going to be here to lend my voice to encourage Congress to pass the Harriet Tubman National Park legislation this year. And I pledge this year, now, do it now. And I pledge to you, as the full chair of the Appropriations Committee, if we get it authorized this year, I'll put it in the federal checkbook. We're going to do the job, and we're going to get the job done. As the senator from Maryland, and one of the have the privilege of being the longest serving woman in the Senate, I feel very close to Harriet Tubman. The fact that she's a sister Marylander, born in Dorchester County, raised in Dorchester County, bore the lash, bore the pain, and then come back to run a freedom train. Glory, glory, hallelujah for Harriet Tubman. I had the high honor of receiving the Harriet Tubman Award last year. It really was so touching, so moving. And also, I had the chance to go to Seneca Falls to go into the National Hall of Fame. And right down the road was where Harriet Tubman lived her final years. Wow. We're all linked together, but we're all linked together in what this courageous, wonderful woman did. She bore incredible pain. The master that she had even threw a flat iron at her and injured her head. She suffered with fits of epilepsy during her life. But no matter what happened, no matter what determined, she was determined to lead others to freedom. And then coming up, starting down in Dorchester County, with the great gospel song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming to take me home, you knew the conductor was coming. You knew Harriet was coming, and you knew Moses. And she headed all the way up into Delaware, and once they made it to Philadelphia, they could take a breath of fresh air and a breath of freedom's air. And along the way, she met Quaker women who threw their codes in their quilts. And also the black community that was forbidden to learn to read spawned a whole genre where the gospel music itself was a source of code, was a source of knowledge, and showed the creativity, the grit, and the courage. This is what we want to celebrate. And I will tell you, we need to. If we have a park to birds and bees, we ought to have a park to Harriet Tubman. And if we can put money in the federal checkbook to honor the trails, like other trails, we can honor this Freedom Trail. And I look forward to working with my colleagues from New York, from the House, which is not a foreign land, and to pass this legislation. We owe it to Harriet to tell the story, but we owe it to this generation and the next generation so they know the story that each and every one of us, in our own way, must also work and walk freedom's trail. Let's do it together. We're all in it together. That's what freedom is.